Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Camerae and Courageous, and we are back with another Love and Hip Hop Atlanta review. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe down below to our channels and follow us on the respective social media sites in our description box. And like the video, and most importantly, comment down below how you felt about this episode and how you feel about this review. What's up, Courageous?
Baby, this week's episode went from 0 to 100.
Real quick. All right, so we're going to start off with our star of the show tonight, and I'm going to say that she was infamously the star, Akbar, the one we all love to hate, honey. She is headed to Sierra's glam shop to get that lace touched up, and she is still talking about this rap career, and I need Akbar just to get a job.
Honestly, she talking about the rap career. She talking about brown skin Keisha, and let's talk about Sierra for a
Wait. What's her name? What's Keisha's name?
Brown skin Keisha. I'm not the only one calling her that. Somebody put that in the comment section. In the live that I was watching, they called her brown skin Keisha, and then I knew that I wasn't the only one who felt like she wasn't light skinned.
That is gold. Okay, go ahead.
She started talking about her, but just for a quick second, let's talk about how Sierra do hair and stuff like that. And all she did with Akbar was this. I'm trying to sit down. I'm tired. What did you do?
Yes, she got them long nails on, honey, and I was just like, who be doing hair? Hold on, I'm trying to make me some makeshift nails real quick. Like, how do you do hair like this? Okay, girl, just come this way. Come this way, and I'm like, how do you do hair like that?
I don't know.
She can't be doing no braid downs.
Oh no, honey, somebody else is doing the braiding for her, because that's just tragic.
Yeah, and so speaking of Sierra, she's talking about that she feel like she want to get back with Shooter.
We foreseen this.
We did, but the thing is, like, girl, no, stop.
It's so much stuff that came to my mind just now because it's her. She already said she already talking stupid. I didn't give my marriage a chance because I was so focused on all the things that Shooter was doing when he was messing with them other girls. Sis, you didn't need to give it a chance. It was there. That was evident. And now you sitting here like first of all, we can tell Kiyomi is jealous. We said this in the last review. Kiyomi said she went to the party so she can get her mind off Cheyenne and Shooter. But if you have an open relationship and you're okay with that, your mind isn't on that.
Yeah, they wouldn't matter.
So now Kiyomi's in the picture. I feel like, no, we finna have episode 10, huh? So the finale is finna come up. Ain't too much that could happen. But I feel like in the future,
no.
What?
Yeah, I mean, no. It's done.
We're not having the finale?
It's done. That's one of my questions too. We can go ahead and talk about this now. Why do y'all think it's coming back? They wrapped it up just now. They didn't even show a preview for next week.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
They said wash your hands. What? Wait a damn minute. Wait.
They said production came in. They said, we have just been told we have to cease all shooting. So everybody who was shooting, people were getting ready for their green screen interviews, people at Kirk's restaurant. They was like, nope, one and done. We are done. It is over. Then they move into this package of how coronavirus been affecting everybody. People homeschooling their kids, people doing this, people doing that. And then we ain't seen no preview. And then the little disclaimer at the end was, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta production has been temporarily suspended.
Oh, let me tell you what happened then, now that you said that. I was watching the live, and the guy cut the live off when Young Jock was still talking. That's probably why I didn't see that part.
Okay. Maybe that's it too, because even some of the ones I've seen on YouTube so far, they don't have all of that. But we'll get to that much later. Okay. So yeah, so Sierra and Akbar, she probably was told to try to make this thing happen with Shooter and thought that she would have more time in the season to like entertain this. Ha! Joke's on her. Okay, she did let us know that she changed Paris over to a private school, so that's good. You know, put your child in a school that match your pockets and your exposure. I mean, you a celebrity out in these streets. Your daughter don't need to be around kids that are gonna be jealous of her, that are gonna be coming for her, you know.
That's why my mama sent me to private school.
Yes. So Akbar, okay, that's the last thing between these two. Akbar feels like Sierra she can't like Akbar's music and brown skin Keisha's music. I was like, how old are you, ma'am? Akbar got to be at least mid-30s.
At this rate, okay, so I'm very proud of Sierra for saying those things that she said about trying to be, you know what I'm saying, not having beef with everybody that she have beef with. It kind of made it weird the way the conversation came about. Like, I felt like it was just like put in there. But
it was.
Akbar be making it's in this episode. Okay, in the whole season, Akbar be making me so disgusted.
Not disgusted.
I don't understand what's wrong with her. She's so worried. Somebody in the show actually said she have a problem with everybody who got more followers than her. And I agree, not even just followers, but people who have a career, who are established. She have a problem with anybody who doing better than her. And even I put in the comments of the live that I was watching, I was like, Akbar is the definition of, if I can't make it to the top, you ain't going either.
But that's that crabs in a barrel type of mentality that a lot of Black people have, where it's like, if I can't be at the top, I'm pulling everybody down with me. We just gonna be down here scrapping and fighting, and ain't nobody getting out. Even though we could stack on top of each other and one get out at a time and help each other, we not doing that. And that is very evident in the altercations that she has. She's very defensive. She don't have no couth. It's very obvious as the episode goes on. All right, so Keisha is talking to her man in the kitchen. She's about to get her hair done by this Jonathan dude. Have you seen this Jonathan dude that was doing her hair? He keeps popping up everywhere.
I saw him in the show, but pop up everywhere, you mean in the show or just like in real life?
No, like in real life, he does like everyone's hair. Him and like Alonzo Arnold, they do a lot of people's hair. And he just did Tekashi 6ix9ine hair. Tekashi 6ix9ine lace front. Did you see that?
I don't know. Gosh, I know that name.
Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Yeah. What's she saying? Is it a dude?
Yes.
Is it the dude with the colorful hair?
Yes.
Oh, the one that everybody making fun of for snitching?
Yeah. Have you been this much out of the loop? You don't know what's going on with Tekashi 6ix9ine?
So let me tell you, the people with the rappers that came out, like it was like Lil Yachty, 6ix9ine, Kodak Black, all of them, that little cluster of rappers, I didn't really like their style and I thought it was really weird. I never gave it a chance. That could be my fault.
But it's not even really just his music, because I'm not one of his fans either. It's just his story. Like, he did all this snitching. This is besides the show, y'all. We're going to go off on a tangent. We're going to bring it right back. He did all this snitching, and he was gang affiliated. He told on all the people and stuff, and then he went to jail, and then he asked with coronavirus if he could get out, so he just got out. And, basically people was like, snitches won't ever make it. All these celebrities are like dragging him, like, nope, he gonna have to go into witness protection. He not gonna make it. He not gonna beat this case. He gets out after serving 18 months. He drops a video. It has like 50 million views within like a day on YouTube. Then he has a live on Instagram. It has 2 million viewers on the live. And then on the live, he explains how there is no loyalty in the streets, because even though he had all this going on, they still threatened his mom, threatened his baby mama, like as a young man, this, and like he's calling out basically all the street theories and saying how they don't make no sense, and how if you were told either you spend the rest of your life in jail away from your kids and away from all this, if you keep this secret or you tell, you're gonna tell. And so it just is like historical, because people just counted him out, girl. And he like came out, dropped this song, and now he's laughing in everybody's face. And I'm like, even if you don't like him, you can't do nothing but just be like, wow, this man really, and he don't care. Like, even how we're talking about Jonathan, Tekashi 6ix9ine wearing a lace front. And he didn't even care about telling people that. Like, I'm wearing a lace front of the rainbow hair, and Jonathan hooked me up.
Oh, girl, I sneeze. God bless the truth.
Bless you.
Woo! So basically, everybody is on his behind because he told the truth.
They were.
Because he was a snitch. When we always talk about coming forth with the truth. Okay. All right.
Yep. And he's more than, to me, the reason why he bleeds over into what I focus on is because he's more than just a rapper. He has a lot to say. And so he's always very controversial. He's trolling a lot. So, I see and hear of him a lot.
Getting that exposure then.
Yep. So I seen Jonathan on there, and I was like, okay, so this guy's up and coming. He doing his thing. But Keisha's talking to her man about Akbar. And it's just getting us ready for what's about to happen later on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When I was watching, this is like when they're first talking about, the coronavirus and stuff. And they said, what did Akbar say? She can't homeschool Daribian. I said, I just want y'all to understand that these Love and Hip Hop casts are at the house homeschooling their kids, and I'm worried. Sierra homeschooling Paris?
I'm worried about Akbar. Akbar said, I can't homeschool him, and I know you can't. I know you can't.
Yeah.
English class is over. For Sierra, English class is out the window. Unacceptable. All out the window, child. You right. I am worried.
Yeah. So when they said that, I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that. A lot of these parents, they drop their kids off at school and they're just like, okay, teach, you got it. This is all you. And, now they at the house.
For parents, it might be a little bit easier for her because now that she in private school, they probably doing online class with private school. I know, honestly, like a few schools in New Orleans, those private schools was doing it, including mine. So,
yep. All right, so we got Faces and Laces. This is Spice's new brand, where she is selling makeup and her wigs. And it's music themed. So instead of like the crown case, she has like the piano and the microphone and the flute and all of that. Okay, fine.
I thought that was really cute. When she said it was shaped like flutes, I was like, ooh, I think I might get one. And I seen the little microphone thing. I was like, ooh, I really love makeup brands and stuff like that that really has that has a theme to it.
Mm-hmm.
It goes with everything. Like crayon case, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, so, but what I was confused about is this event seemed forced, because did you see a DJ? I don't know what kind of, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what kind of party or event don't have a DJ. She didn't really have like a line. It was barely anybody in there. And then it seemed like production, I tweeted this, production was like, okay, so we just found out that we got to cease everything, stop everything. So we just going to have everybody in here that got a problem with somebody, and we gonna pop it off right here.
Yeah, she did say in her home interview that she wasn't gonna have too many people to attend the event like she wanted to. I'm like, honestly, she could have saved a little bit of money and had a smaller place or whatever. Like you said, it didn't have to be all of that.
Because when she performed, with that doggone.
I
I'm trying to find the words. I had them down. I wanted to sing it for y'all. Do you remember the words?
to the song, something about inches, girl. I laughed at that shit.
Inches. Oh, I got these bees stunting with my inches. I don't remember the beat, but she was not singing. And I was like, okay, Spice, come on.
I don't think that's a good song.
The tutu, the nude shirt that was like not really nude for her skin tone. I'm like, come on, bruh. I can't. All right, so I did like that she pointed out that artists do need multiple streams of income, right? You can't just do the music, you gotta have merch, you gotta have, the makeup going, you gotta do videos, you gotta do the show, you gotta have all these different streams because you never know what might happen, hence COVID-19. So we hear that Shaggy is producing her new album, and Akbar says that she's there to support a fellow struggling artist. Did you hear that?
Spice?
No.
Spice not struggling.
No, she's not. Especially not in Jamaica.
That's what I was gonna say. The whole what?
I said Akbar's sense of reality is it's so far removed. I just don't understand where she's at.
She always Akbar is the only person I know is always talking about a struggle. Always talking about how hard it is. Always talking about somebody else. Always beefing with somebody. But we never see her in the studio. Can we get one scene?
One.
With her recording some new music in the studio. Any music. I don't even know one of her songs.
Even in a home studio, girl.
A built-in one. Can we get her on Apple Music, SoundCloud, anything?
Because apparently she has albums on albums on albums, so you would think she would always be saying the lines to her songs, playing the songs, like pushing it in some way, shooting videos, adding it to video games. Like put your music out there since you got so many albums. Like, why is it?
I agree.
Everything around you is. I hate Zoom. Everything around you is stuff that's not. It don't go. Like, you're an artist. Oh, really? I thought you were a boxer.
I'm looking here, and her latest thing was put out. Her last songs was put out in 2019.
Oh, that's not long ago.
We have all these songs, and none of them were even worthy enough to play at the end of the show. To play while the show goes to commercial.
First of all, her man here is really giving me Lizzo vibes.
All right, take that off the screen.
Yeah, she has albums on albums.
But like you said, most people, I'm sorry, if I had a song that, like, honestly, I feel like Akbar should have a song where she talking about people, because that's all she do. If she have a song where she talking about people, when somebody clap at her in real life, I will be hitting the bars to them songs. Like you said, I will be saying oh my gosh, she's verified on Instagram.
Akbar V?
Yeah.
Yeah, is she verified on Twitter? Maybe she didn't have a Twitter before, and that's why she wasn't verified. I don't know. I think I did see that she released a song this year, though. It's called Be Like Me.
Why would anybody want to?
Well, no. It's the B word, but I just didn't say it.
Oh.
Let me see. She... Child, I don't know. I cannot.
Nope. Still not verified on Twitter. But it also say join March 2020. But I don't believe that's true because this is not her first episode, season ever.
Maybe she started a new one. Maybe she started the new one because the other one had some mess on it. You know how people try to start anew.
Girl, 4/20. Hold on, bitch. I'm sorry. Oopsie. She has a video on Twitter that says his baby mama extra mad. Tell that B salty. You can tell that B salty because she stayed talking. Y'all crazy rap niggas who don't live shit they wrote. Y'all fucking on the nigga for about 7+ years. He is supposed to be sucking dick because I stopped. I do apologize if anyone else had to hear that because I wasn't expecting it. Yeah. That's why that's why her music ain't promoted nowhere. You can't play that on the radio.
That's right. You're right. She needs to get with people like Trina who learn how to tone that down somehow for the radio.
Filter that out or something. That's why ain't no girl. I bought who?
Very angry.
Yes. She got a fight with 3 people at that event.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So I mean, even before that, Kiyomi and Alexis Sky, I don't know why Alexis Sky was disclosing. She always be like off, like she holds her trauma on her sleeves. Like, yeah, I went through trafficking I'm like, at the party? We talking about this at the party? Just out like that? I understand that you want to go to Mimi's thing and all that, but dang, like, we just talking about that at the party? And then Kiyomi, I'm like, what is this? Y'all, they all got the same hairstyle, Kiyomi and
yes.
I was like, they look alike.
For a hot second.
Yeah, I didn't know, especially from behind. I was like, who is this? But I think it's Alexis.
I think that one's Alexis.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, why is you giving this girl a hard time? You know, she's crying. And then Carly. I'm like, Carly, I guess she had dealings with Mo and Alexis Sky, so fine. But as much as I feel like I didn't see it for Alexis Sky before, I watch her on these scenes and she don't be giving these women no reason to be coming at her like that. So I'm just kind of shocked that like Carly Rae's supposed to be older. Like Shakana said, this girl is half your age.
Honestly and truly, I believe that this whole situation, even with Akbar fighting all of these people, was started by Carly.
Yes, she started it all. And she really does.
Who brought up Mo? Who brought up anybody else to these people? These 2 people having a conversation, here you go jumping in it. Then she walk off crying and they calm it down. Here you go, Shakana, I would like to introduce you to Akbar. Why?
Yeah, and you know each other. Like, why are you doing that?
Then she gonna go in the confessional talking about I thought we could all sit down as grown women. Sis, it was you.
You're not grown, ma'am, because especially how you coming up after Alexis Sky, like, oh, what kind of victim are you? I'm sorry. Is that what
you're throwing a girl age and talking about Mo said he was talking to you when you was 16. Like, didn't you just learn that this man is a liar?
And then the fact about it too is, why would that then be her fault at 16? If she was 16, then she's a child. So why would you think, then you should be looking at him even more crazier. Why are you looking at her?
It's bananas. She's
So I'm just like, I'm watching Shakana and she knows that she don't have the right tone with Akbar, so she just sits by Mimi. She's quieter than we've ever seen her, and she's gonna behave at Spice's event because she's made up with her, right? So for Carly to pick this whole situation, and now Akbar's throwing drinks, I'm just like, and then why did y'all take Shakana out? Y'all need to take Akbar out.
Yeah, I agree too. You need to take Carly out. Take her out. She the head honcho in all of this. You said Akbar was the star, but it's really her. It's really her. She is the underdog. She is like the editor in this situation. She's behind the scenes causing the most mess than we've ever seen. I think this is like the most stuff all at once we've ever seen from her. Well, at least I have. Because I know
she got a track record of scheming with stuff. This ain't nothing, girl. Because the thing about it now is she doing it with like B-list people. Usually she be doing it with A-list people. She be doing it with K. Michelle, Rashida, Mimi, Jocelyn. Like, girl, no. No. Carly just took a back seat and is trying to get the B-list people buzzed, okay? And Shekinah's barely B-list. She's almost A-list on this show.
You must be go through the whole.
See how Mimi was? Mimi was like, I have done my time. I have paid my dues. I'm gonna just sit back. All she was missing was her burrito, like the last time, just watching everything go down, you know? So that happens. We see Tokyo and brown skin Keisha come in, and this is while Spice is performing, if that's what it was.
Quote unquote.
And, you know, Tokyo's dancing. They having a good time. And they come with the introductions again. I'm like, we know that everyone knows each other. Can we think of a more authentic way to get the fireworks popping? Y'all know they know each other. Why is y'all, really?
I don't even know what to say on that part. I don't even know what to say on that part. I do want to correct myself when I said that Akbar got into 3 fights with these people, but she fought Spice too. I forgot.
Yeah.
She's just all over the place, honestly.
You can see how, so she tried to come at Keisha, and that's how you know Akbar, she just thinks differently. And somebody asked on Twitter, didn't she get shot in her head? And I was like, she was shot in her head, but I really don't think that has anything to do with her behavior. I mean, it could, but I really don't think it does.
Bro, did you see her?
She been in the cut. Like, I've been seeing her.
Oh, I didn't know till just then. Chill out, sis. She trying to have her 5 minutes of fame right there. 5 seconds of fame.
She is.
My bad. I did not know. But continue. Go ahead. What's the question? She tried to do something.
So people were trying to say on Twitter that she has a different way of thinking, or she is the way she is because she's been shot in her head. Like, she doesn't have this rationale. But I'm like, I don't think that's it. I think that she is clearly from the hood. There's like a hood code. All the dogs trying to get their shine today.
Jesus.
She has a very clear understanding of things based on where she's from, and she has not come up out of that yet, even on the screen.
So my question is to the people who saying she acts this way because she got shot in the head, does that make it okay?
Comment down below what you think.
Does that make it okay? All I'm hearing is excuses. So you telling me because I've been bullied, it's okay for me to bully somebody else?
Girl, and that's definitely what she's doing, is bullying, because people walk into the room and they have not even given you a reason to have a problem yet. Yep. And you're just stemming off of old stuff. Like, how do you still have issues with Shekinah over the dude that neither one of y'all are with anymore?
One of them are with. That's how, like I said, she have a problem. I think it was actually Shekinah who said she have a problem with anybody who got more followers than her, doing better than her. And
I think they've all said that. Tokyo said that at one time. Spice said it at another time. Now Shekinah's saying it. You know, like, I mean, this level of insecurity is just, it's embarrassing at this point.
Honestly, she's too old. She is too old to be acting like that. Like, sis, I'm more mature than that.
Girl. So she throws this drink at Keisha, or she doesn't throw the drink. She tries to come at Keisha, and she has a drink in her hand or whatever. And Tokyo is like, "What? Not my friend," and steps in, is on the defense. Okay, yep. Tokyo's a real one. She is a real one. Ooh, what is it?
Did the time change?
Oh. No, my job is posting stuff on Instagram at 9:21. So Tokyo steps in. That whole thing is going down. People are rushing outside because now it's like, okay, we got to get Akbar up out of here. But now she's about to fight everybody because she's kind of still outside smoking.
What's her name? Keisha, not Keisha. Keisha outside.
Keisha's outside.
Alexis is outside.
Alexis is outside, who is on Akbar's side, right?
That's what my question was going to be. Because I was like, I don't remember her getting in a fight with anyone besides the people who's still in the building. So who is she?
Well, she was standing there, like right here. She's trying to stop. If I could get my pointer. She's trying to stop Akbar from going at Keisha, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because that's her friend. Remember, she came to her to Jock's event when she was talking about the trafficking. Akbar was there for Alexis, so I think they're cool. But in her confessional, she was like, she's like, "See, Akbar, you were telling me this, so maybe you should take your own advice." Yeah. So I'm kind of like, okay, girl, what kind of friends are we? What is this?
This is all a mess, honestly.
Yeah.
God bless the tree.
Yeah. All right. So we get this mess of a scene outside. I'm sorry. No. Before that happens, Spice is upset because she's like, you keep fighting. This is not okay. She's trying to talk to her. And then Spice tries to fight Akbar. And I'm like, Spice, what?
She had a right. She had a right. I don't think it was okay. I never approve of fighting because who has time? But she was fed up at this point.
I just feel like at your event, girl, get the security right over. Child, I hate how backwards. Right over here with the beard. I'm gonna keep going. Right over here with the beard. Get him and the rest of them. Be like, get her out, escort her out. She's upsetting my friends. If you can't go to Bella Noches, where can you go? Like, get them and get them out, okay?
Bruh, she already had made about 2-3 announcements saying that if you came here to fight, or if you came here to argue, they go the door right there.
Oh, it just should have been said. There would have been a precedent. At my event where I have business ventures, I'm not fighting in a tutu in a not so nude shirt. And girl, I would have said, okay, so you've had one strike, you've now had 2 strikes, you gotta go. Get her out of here. And that's that on that. But they didn't do that. So now they have all gone outside and it is mayhem. Range Rovers and mayhem.
Range Rovers and mayhem. I can't afford to do that yet. What?
Girl, but to me, I just was watching. I was like, they are spreading all kinds of germs. That's why COVID is out there in Atlanta like that, because they just spreading it all right there.
Baby, them people in the street was honking their horns. I don't think it was real people though. They probably blocked the street off and had a little traffic.
They definitely probably did, because they probably have to get like permits and all kind of stuff to be able to shoot there, and they definitely probably did. So that's why I'm like, production probably was like, all the fireworks gonna go down here, right here, because when they get into, at Kirk's restaurant, and
they wasn't even talking about nothing up in there.
No, and Kirk's talking about he's sanitizing the restaurant so that they can still be in business. But you got all these randoms in here, like Shooter, you got the baby and Scratch.
Baby.
I'm like,
the baby.
You don't
all up in there.
You don't need to have all these people in here if you're trying to sanitize. And then production's in there too. So, that's when production comes in. They're like, okay, we got to cease this. We got to stop this. We've been told that we can no longer shoot. And, they're concerned about their living. So I wanted to talk about, they did this Corona wrap up, and I thought that it was very important that this is documented. Like we were talking about with our friend group. That's why we have socially distanced. If you guys check it out, that's our other YouTube channel where we talk with our friends about various topics. But it's important to document like things that are going on right now, because when we get past this, we can be able to say we lived through it. We had a different way that we did our art. We didn't just sit around and let it just stop our show. Like we got on Zoom, I paid for a Zoom subscription. We did what we had to do. So when they're talking about their business and this is bad for business owners, I'm like, if anything, this should teach small business owners that you need to have various ways to access whatever it is you're selling. You need to have e-commerce. You need to have a way to sell these things online. You need to have curbside pickup, takeout. You need to have different things because you never know.
You never know. And that's good. That's one of the benefits of the world advancing, like it is with all technology and stuff like that. So that's really good.
Yep. It was so
income. I feel that. I opened the store. You already know.
Yep. It was so crazy just to see them like in the grocery stores. I'm like, dang, we just lived through this. We lived through this. This really just happened. We stocked up. I still ain't run out of toilet paper yet because we was in there scrapping for the toilet paper. Y'all not about to take all the toilet paper.
I haven't bought toilet paper either. And let me I didn't need to buy any, but I just bought some like just in case, I guess. But them mega rolls, girl, be holding the fort down.
They do.
Holding the fort down.
They do. And the thing about it is that time that they're talking about that was happening, like we didn't really need stuff, but you see all these people grabbing in such a like dire way. Girl, we was going broke just from buying so much. And we're still not out. Like we buy all these paper towels and all this water and all this toilet paper. And I was buying hamburger helper for no reason. I'm like, we don't even eat this no more, but we need to have something like this on standby. Just in case.
Just in case. I feel you, girl. I'm happy everything is calming down a little bit. I'm not too happy about us opening back up with all the risks that we still got going, but you know.
Well, that's what I'm saying, girl. The states are opening back up, and I feel like they're counting on people of color to just go ahead and die off because people are partying, people are out in the streets, people having get-togethers, and I'm like, are they just really trying to just kill us all? Like, I really want to go get my nails done. But I'm like, I refuse.
I think I'm gonna order one of those packs off of Instagram. I meant to say off of Amazon, where I usually get them from Walmart, where you just do your own nails yourself. Where you put the acrylic on and stuff. I mean, it's good to test things out. You know?
Yeah, you do that. I don't wear acrylics. I wear dip. So
I don't know how to dip.
Yeah, Paige said she might help me out, because I was really thinking about going and paying extra for them to do my nails out on the curb.
Oh, okay.
And then I was gonna brave it out and go to the mall because I still got to take cap and gown pictures.
Yes.
And
I agree.
I'll do something. I don't know, but I really do think they're trying to kill us off because I'm like, why else would they be like, okay, yeah, everything's open. Y'all go on out there. Y'all go ahead.
They're trying to get us to test the air, but I'm gonna let everybody else test the air first.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. So, like I said, it seems like everybody's trying to give motivation. They're trying to give their ways that we can get through it and be like, wash your hands and all this other stuff. And Love and Hip Hop has ended, but now I want to know. Atlanta is open now, effective now since Friday. And so I'm like, are they just going to dive back into shooting?
I think they should, honestly. At least get a reunion. You can't even close the season out without a reunion.
They should, but the thing about it is it takes a minute to gather enough footage for an episode. So the way that they just let it like come to a head like that, like, like an episode be like, it don't just be like one day, sometimes it'd be like a week or, and so even if they announce like, yeah, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta will pick back up 1 June, they're going to have to go into heavy shooting like the rest of right now to wrap it up. They're going to have a reunion. If they have a reunion, are they going to have people come watch it? How are they going to do it? They do virtual. Will it be as good as Real Housewives of Atlanta? Probably not. Like, it's a lot of things that they're probably passing around, sitting at a big table. But I'm like, states are opening up, and all the people that I watch that have production teams, they back in the studio. So
waiting for nobody.
Nope.
I feel like if they do it, they can pull it off. And then if they can't pull it off, we'll be right here to talk about it. So
the thing about it is, their show specifically is popular because of the interactions, the fights. So you can't be socially distanced and still have a Love and Hip Hop Atlanta because we want to see y'all throw them hands.
Right.
So.
Right. Well, they did their best to try to give us a regular Love and Hip Hop.
They did.
They tried their best. They did all that they could do. It was appreciated. Them confessionals a little iffy, but you know, it was an interesting little season.
They got better. We started to get used to them because it was across all channels. Everybody's starting to do it. We doing it, you know.
Yep.
So yeah, I guess we're gonna see. You guys comment down below on what you think about Akbar V. Is she does anybody like her out there? Comment down below what you think. Was Spice out of line for fighting at her own party? Do y'all like Spice's new song? Was Carly Red the secret person behind everything? Was she throwing rocks and hiding her hands? Do Kiyomi and Alexis Sky really look alike to you? Or do they just have the same wig person?
Everything, same everything. And the question that always shocks America, is light-skinned Keisha really light-skinned? Let us know in the comment section.
Okay.
Because if she light-skinned, I'm clear. That's
all right. I have been Camerae.
I have been Courageous, and that little bell has been Nyla, who has been ringing throughout the whole thing.
All right. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.